Hello everyone, today we're gonna see how to do the installation of Python. So when it comes to installation of Python, there are two things. One is Python interpreter, then the other one is Python IDE. When it comes to Python interpreter, we're gonna see what is the latest version of Python interpreter. And in Python IDE usually stands for integrated development environment, which is nothing but a kind of an advanced environment which helps you writing the codes very quickly and efficiently, because it keeps on suggesting the codes syntax and all, right? So it makes your coding work very simple. Now there are many IDEs available in the market. The most recommended one for the beginner is Jupyter Notebook. Generally beginners use this mostly, right? Then there is PyCharm, then Spider, then IPy and all. And so when it comes to choosing which one to go ahead and pick and install that, then you might get confused on what we're gonna try whole bunch of these IDEs, because there is one another package which provides you a whole bunch of these IDEs and even some more, and that is called Anaconda. In Anaconda Navigator, or you can say Anaconda distribution, you gotta get all these kind of Python IDEs. So to conclude, we're gonna first install this latest version of Python interpreter. And by default, Python interpreter, this setup also provide you an IDE, but that's a very basic one. I'll just show you what's the difference. And then we're gonna also download and install Anaconda distribution, which I would show you how this particular IDEs makes your coding work simple. Okay, so let's jump to this website, official website, and download this particular thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I will just open Chrome. All right, and in the Chrome I'm simply going to say download download and install Python. Download and install the Python. All right, and then here it comes, its official website. I would recommend you to download it from official website. So there are many other sources from where you can download it, but my recommendation would be to go on this particular thing, to be on safer side. Okay, nothing much. So when you come over here, what you see over here is this particular button. This is the latest version. If you want to see when it was released and all, then this was released in October 2021. If you want to download and install these some lower version, you can try any of these. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just click this particular thing, and the moment you click it, it starts the download over here, right? So if you see this download is complete, what you're gonna do is just click on this particular thing, and it will open up the wizard from where you can just continue this particular thing. Okay, let's see if this is taking few seconds. In few seconds you have over here. Now here it is asking, we have been doing installation of so many things, but still it's fine, right? So if you see over here, it says install now. Well, now I got this particular box. Here it says setup was successful. New to Python, start with here it also provides you the online tutorial which you can refer. Come to the start menu and see if I have Python installed. Here we go. This is Python 3.10. This is the same one which we just installed, right? So what you're gonna do is just click on this particular thing, and this is here you go. Here you have your Python which is opened. Now if you want to check if this is working or not, just say 2 plus 2 and hit enter. It gave you the result 4. Well, this is working, right? So this is the work of interpreter, which does the interpretation with the command which you are providing to the system, right? Other than this, if you want, you can just say Python, and in that what you see is, don't worry about this, these are the older things which is not available in the system anymore, right? So here if you see here, it has provided the documentation and everything, right? So all these things are available over here. Now if you want to write any particular code, for example, uh, uh, as of now this is particularly starting thing, right? So there are many other things which will get auto completed. For example, let's say if you want to say PR, and then you have to type it completely, right? And if you see if you want to put the parenthesis operator, you have to put both of these two things manually, where in all of these things quickly and automatically gets completed in the IDEs, which I was explaining in the beginning. So now let's jump to the Google again and try to find, download and install the Anaconda distribution for Python 3. The one which we are using is Python 3.10. Let's see what is it that we have available as of now from Anaconda. So just close this, and when we scroll it, we need to click on this particular thing. It's gonna take some time to download this particular thing. Till the time, I'm going to pause this video. Now if you can see, the download is complete. Now what we're gonna do is we need to run the setup, right? Just gonna click this, and it will just pop up on the screen. This is popped up. Now if you see over here, it says welcome to Anaconda, blah 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 blah, 64-bit setup. Now we're just gonna say next, and then over here you have to be agree. This is like, you know this is like your wife, right? So you go through all the conditions, you hear everything, you do, no matter whatever argument you want to do that, but at the end you have to agree with her, right? So similarly, it's the licensing thing. You just have to agree with this. Okay, just me, all users, whatever, install it for all users, or just me because I'm the only user over here, so I just want to go for it just for me. And then if you're working, if you're the IT person and want to install it for in some organization, you can just say all users, but for now I'm just going to keep it for me. Then I'm gonna say next, and then here it is showing me the location where it is going to install this particular thing. So this is the location where it is going. If you want to change it, you can change it, but I'm going to keep this same path environment, register Anaconda as my default Python 3.9. So I'm gonna say same, so that it will be synced with my default Python 3.9. Okay, so now it's just gonna install this particular thing. It's gonna take some moment to complete. Here the installation is complete. Like you can see, it says installation is complete. It took somewhere 10-15 minutes for me. It might take less or more for you. Don't worry about it, it will be completed. Now once this is done, we're gonna say next, and then here it is saying something, so we're gonna just say next, and then we're gonna say, here it says Anaconda individual edition tutorial. If you want to see, here are some helpful things getting started with Anaconda. Just let's say finish, right? Let's see what happens. Okay, so if it is redirecting us to certain tutorials, which is gonna close that, but let's just have a look what is it going to show you. I'm also doing this after quite a long time, so let's just see what it shows. So looks like it is going to give us some instruction over here, which we don't really need. So I'm just going to close this particular thing and jump to my this start menu, and Anaconda was installed in my case. Anaconda, here we got it, right? Anaconda Navigator. All right, so previously I just opened the executable file, but now all that I needed to open is this particular thing. Okay, so again it's gonna take a few moments. Let's just wait for that, and as soon as it opens, we would have the list of IDEs available in front of us. Let's just wait for this. Right, so here we have it open in front of us. Now you can see this is the prompt, and just let's scroll it down, and here we say Jupyter Lab. Now here it comes Jupyter Notebook, then PowerShell, IPy Spider, and then here it comes PyCharm Professional. So there are many other IDEs which you can use from here. Even you have R Studio available here, which we don't need as of now. So what I'm going to do is I will just start with Jupyter Notebook. So if you want, you can start it from here as well. If you want, you can just start it from here as well, right? So because this is the first time, so it's not necessary, but this time because I already have it open, so I'm just going to launch it from here only, right? So you see this is taking some time, and it will just launch it in a couple of moments. Let's just wait for it. All right, so here it is getting opened. So now you can see here it is all opened, right? So when it is opened, you see a new button over here, right? So just click this drop down button and then you gotta click Python 3. All right, so it's just gonna open up a new notepad for you, and in that you would have many shells. I'll keep on walking you through each of these things. So as of now, you see this is the shell where you're gonna write the things, right? So if you want to write anything, for example, in sometime back I showed you in the default Python interpreter IDE that and I say that it gets auto completed. For example, if you write PR, let's see if it gets auto completed. Oops, it is not getting completed. Anyway, that okay, so you see these suggestions now. It just came, right? So when you write PRI and you hit tab, from that then you're gonna get all the suggestions. So from here you can choose print. All right, and here if you just press start the parenthesis of it automatically gives you the closer as well, right? Here you're gonna say hello, hi there. I will just say hi th here. I'm not going to say hello world, right? So you see this is printed over here. So this is the cell where you can just write the codes if you want to insert. So when you write the code, just gonna press Control Enter and this will be executed. If you want to have another shell below this, you just press Alt plus Enter and then that will come below that. Now if you want to insert some cell above this, you can just press A, alphabetic A, it comes above that. If you want to bring something below that, you just press B and so on, right? So I will be giving I'll be giving you the instruction how to use each of the elements available in Jupyter Notebook as we progress with our videos. For now this is it, and in the next video I'll just show you the very basic. I'll start very basic with Python. Until then, happy learning, good luck.